Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm so glad to have you here again. So, the Citizen Tsuyosa is probably one of Citizen's most popular and successful releases in recent history, at least that I can think of. And I actually waited to buy one of them because they didn't have any colors available that were really appealing to me. The yellow was a fan favorite, but yellow is not really my color. But until now, when they released the Fume Teal dial, I just knew that I had to feature that watch on my channel. So I bought it, and today we're gonna unbox it. So let's not waste any more time because I've promised you guys to make these unboxings shorter. Let's head on over to the table and take a look at one of Citizen's greatest successes in the recent years. Let's go, guys. Okay guys, here we are back at the table. First of all, wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Rolex GMT Master 2 today, but we're here for the Citizen, so let's take a look at that. But first of all, I want to say that I actually bought this watch from a Swedish company that's called Ur and Pen. It's watches and pencils, and they're all over Sweden. They have their little shops in every major city, and they have their website, and they have affordable watches like Citizen. I think they did carry G-Shocks, but they don't anymore, and I think that maybe Citizen is the most interesting brand there, but still they're there, and they've always been there, and they're in every major city, so a lot of people buy from Europen. But when I ordered this watch, it actually came to me in this box, this little cardboard box thing, and the watch was in there and on this little pillow or foam, and nothing else, no manual, no nothing. And I had seen a lot of unboxings on the Tsuyosa on YouTube, so I thought that, yeah, this is not right. So I went over to the store and actually got myself a real box, because they said that it must have been some error from some employee just sending it to me in this box. This is the real box that it comes with. It's a paper box. Let's open it up. It looks like this. I have opened up this watch before this video. I've actually had it in my hands for a week. I have looked at it. I haven't really removed the plastics because I wanted to show it to you how it looks like in its new state. It comes like this, and this is the little compartment for the manual and the instructions and stuff. And they told me that they actually do not ship with manuals anymore. I don't know if that's some kind of an environmental kind of thing to save on the environment, but yeah, so this is worthless. This is the actual box, and inside of it we have the Citizen Tsuyosa Fume Teal dial. And I don't know about you guys, but when I saw this watch, when I took it out of the box, I mean, I had seen pictures of it. It's just a really stunning dial. Look at that dial. Okay, I thought I put up an umbrella for the reflections, but I think I have to set it once more. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna recalibrate my little umbrella thing, and I'll be right back. Okay, now we're back. Look at that dial. Look at that fume blue kind of a dial. I think that fume means that they're actually mixing two colors, and it's starting as one color, and then it blends out to another color, and you can see that almost deep blue sea looking dial here, where we have the lighter blue in the middle, and it turns darker as it pours out into the bezel there. Such a beautiful dial, and it really caught my attention, and it really shifts character in the light. It turns a little lighter, or maybe in some lights it's almost green, and it's in some lights it's blue. It's a beautiful, stylish looking watch. And let's take it off of the pillow here. Oh, we're gonna give it some juice. This is not a screw down crown. We'll just head straight over to it. It's actually not a screw down crown, so you can give it some juice just by rotating it. And it's awkwardly positioned at the 4 o'clock, and you can see my fat fingers here, but I can actually take it out with my nail for the first setting, and then it's quite easy to rotate. It's big enough for my stubby fingers, but still not the best position of the crown. I would have preferred to see it at the 3 o'clock, and then I think that maybe you can take it out one more notch and no, I took it out too much. It's a little finicky to find the first setting because it's such a small crown. Do we have the first? Yeah, there we have the first setting, and rotating the crown clockwise sets the date, and then pulling it out one more step sets the actual time there. Nice Citizen logo beneath the 12, automatic above the 6 o'clock. Applied indices. Now look at it shine. Look at that color. So beautiful. I mean, they really nailed it with the color on this one. And that high polished bezel there just accentuates the dial even more. And then we have that kind of a crappy Cyclops. Sure, it does its thing. It magnifies the date, but I would actually consider removing that Cyclops. And as you can see, this watch reminds a little bit of the Tissot PRX. It has an integrated little bracelet, so you're not going to be swapping this one out for a lot of options. I'm sure there will be some, but it's an integrated bracelet, and it looks the way it looks. Kind of an angular shape on the watch, high polishing on the sides there, so it's I guess it's gonna be looking a bit scratched up after a while wearing this one. And then the bracelet, yeah, you have that high polish in the middle and then brushing on the outer parts of that bracelet. And at this price point, I would be surprised if it was anything else, but we have push pins. I think they're push pins actually. Maybe they're pins and collars. I don't know. I haven't sized it yet. Pressed clasp, but I'm not gonna complain like I did in that Seiko video, because this is $200 and change, 230, 40 maybe. There we have the clasp, Citizen, brushed, push button clasp, opens it up, and then we have a nicely done open case back there. Citizen, Japanese, look at it go. It's even though it's not the most highly decorated movement that you've ever seen, but it's still beautiful with that gold plated details. It looks really good. Again, at this price point, what do you expect really? At this price point, this watch delivers more than I could ever have wanted. Reference number is NJ0151-88X, and the caliber 8210 inside, which takes us to the specifications of the Tsuyosa. By the way, Tsuyosa means strength, I think, in Japanese, and it is a strong release from the Japanese company Citizen. So specs, movement, it's the caliber 8210. It's an in-house movement because Citizen, they actually own the manufacturer. It's automatic movement with 21 jewels. It beats at 21,600 BPH. That's 3 hertz, and it comes with a 40-hour power reserve. I have seen that some sites state this watch as a 45 hours power reserve, but 40 to 45, take it for what it is. The movement gives you an accuracy of -10 to +25 seconds a day. The diameter of the watch is 40 millimeters. The thickness is 11.7 millimeters, so it's a rather thin watch. The lug width, yeah, we don't have a actual lug width here because it's an integrated bracelet, but we have a lug to lug of 45 millimeters, and we have a sapphire crystal. The water resistance is only 50 meters, which is kind of a bummer. I wish they could have kicked that up to 100 at least, but it is what it is. We have a mineral glass exhibition case back, as I showed you earlier, showing that rather beautiful movement at the price point. We have a 5-year warranty on these watches, and the weight is 138 grams. And the price, as I said, in Sweden, 3,000 Swedish crowns. That is approximately, I'm no conversion expert, but I think it's about, let's say, $250 US. Let's try it on the wrist. It is a beautiful watch, and sure, it has its shortcomings, mostly being the water resistance, the kind of a crappy Cyclops, and for you strap changing monsters out there, integrated bracelet watch not maybe the first choice that you would choose, and the pressed clasp, push pins. But guys, it's a $250 watch. I mean, and still they managed to give you a sapphire glass in-house movement with quite kind of a fair accuracy. Here it is, 20 centimeter wrist, looks stunning. They have it in all the colors that you could possibly wish for, and I understand why this is a really strong release from Citizen. It's a really beautiful watch. It's classy. It's kind of a dressy watch, but it's a little adventurous with the colors. Yeah, and this Fume Teal dial is the winner in my opinion. I'm gonna size this one up for me. The bracelet feels really comfortable, even though I do not like a lot of polished edges overall, because I am going to scratch this watch up more than I would like to, and I'm really not fond of the polished center links there, but it is what it is. I'm really loving this release. The movement, the dial, and the look of it feels really slim on my wrist. It's a beauty, and I think that it might be a keeper. I might actually look up some videos on how to remove that Cyclops without scratching the sapphire there. Too bad the crown is set at 4 o'clock and it's too small for me, a little finicky to handle, but still, you saw in the video, I managed it. It's a really, really strong release, and you can't go wrong with this one. The Tsuyosa. I'm gonna do a full review on this one in a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so. Yeah, let's head back to the final words. Final words from me. Okay, guys, that's the Citizen Tsuyosa, the Fume blue tile, and it's a wonderful watch. I haven't worn it on the wrist, I haven't sized it for myself, but I think that this is gonna be a keeper, and it's a really, I understand why this is a big hit for Citizen, because it is a beautiful, beautiful watch with great specs for not a lot of money. So if you want to buy it, just go ahead and do it straight away. Which color would you choose? I really like to know. Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, as usual, if you liked the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. And if you liked it really much, borderline loved it, please consider subscribing. That means really, really much to me. And if you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you didn't like, and I'll try to do better in the next one. I tried to make this unboxing a real quick one, so I am listening to you guys, not blabbing away, which I'm really doing now. So until I see you again, I hope you have a great day.